everybody, and we're live. Are you going to stay in your bed over there? You don't have to. You can sit in the chair, Punky. Hey, guys, mommers, welcome back. I'm going to scroll back up for a minute. Mods, it's a very special day. Today is Third Eye Open's birthday, and I don't even know why she's here. We don't know why these people work on their birthdays. I'm freezing. I want to tell her happy birthday. I won't use her real name, even though I do it by accident all the time. Happy birthday to you. I love you. There she is. And so does Punky says it too. Wow, Punky, wow. Really impressed. Really celebrating Valentine's. Happy birthday, babe. I love you. All of us love you. And we couldn't do it without you. And I said in the text to you today, I only work with winners. So happy birthday. Robin Miners made it. Robin, here's your girl. Really a lot. We're trying to do roll call real quick though, Punky. Hey, Diana H. Jennifer Ogle made it. West Coast Fancy Nancy, my mouse died, so I'm going to have to use my hand so I'm trying not to shake the computer. If you understand what I'm saying, I have to use a little mouse pad thing on my computer. Hey, Alon. Yes, Punky. Yes, you're really special. And you were kissed by the Lord and born next to Christ. Hey, Power Lies to Paralyze. Mandy Albert. Hey, Mimi. Who else is here? Mommers made it again. I'm really glad you came back. Maybe a weird night. Saturday weekends are weird. Ewa made it. Hey, Jen Finberg. I'm glad you're here, and I hope that everything's going okay with your family. I saw your comment, and thank you for your super chat, but I was a little concerned about that comment. I hope you're all right. Hey, Marsha Laird. Hey, Joanne Hawley. Eric from California. Marie Marion. Hey, Liz Tricks. Old Charlie. I'm glad you're back, brother. Jamie Palmer made it. Kim Leaf. Thank you. Hey, Anna Banana. That's so cute, Anna Banana. Hey, Donna Cooper. Love the hat. Where did you get it? It's a hat company. I bought it last fall, winter, like a year ago. Hat company called Hat Attack. Really well-made hats. Found them in a store in Murfreesboro, and I went on their website, and I think they offered a discount for like a first-time purchase. I'm funny about ball caps, and this one fits me really nicely. It's also a wintry cap. Like, it's thick and it's warm. Thank you, Mimi. Hat Attack is the company. I know, Nancy. She's so cute. Hey, Jackie C. Oh, Catherine B is here. Armine, Debbie Zito, Lupita, Pat Jonas made it. Debbie, Eden it's a lot of extra. It's a whole lot, Debbie. And I'm glad that you noticed. Hey, Julie. I know, Nancy. Who doesn't? What about my sister's dog today? Hey, Nancy Jane. Good for you. Hey, Happy Days. Welcome back. Hey, MLG Gamer. Jeannie Hansen made it. Hey, babe. Melissa with 1S. Mary Barons. What is it made of? It said polyester on the tag. It's very soft. It's thick and it's sturdy. I'm weird about my ball caps because I have a big head anyway, but I like a hat to come down almost to the ear. You can buy cheap, thanks, Pat Jonas. You can buy cheap ball caps. And if you check it out, if you wear them like I do, I wear ball caps a lot. If you wear them like I do, sometimes they don't come down very far and they feel like they're not substantial. They're not like sitting on your head. So I'm picky about my ball caps. And this is like a really structured, very well-made hat. Hey, Riley's Human. Oh, let's see. Kim Leanne made it. How behind am I? Not bad. Hey, Angie Moe, Kathy Burkhart, Crafty Carrie. Hey, Elena Rainerman. Oh, it would probably fit you, Mimi, because it's adjustable. Like, I have like a 22-inch head, my head circumference, because I had a hat maker in Kansas City that would make hats for me, and I have a big head. So my guess is this would fit anyone, right? I think, because it's a ball cap, but I don't know. Hey, Mad Drop Bear, Don Clark, Paula McDonald, welcome in, babe, but you're leaving. Okay, we'll see you later, babe. Tammy from New York is here. Looks like a duck hunter. Thanks, Mad Drop Bear. Hey, Jan. That's kind of funny. Okay, just caught up. Gemini girl, I'm glad you're doing better. Yeah, you're welcome, Mimi. Hey, Lady O. Still waiting on the mod merch. So excited. Yes. Thank you to everybody who has supported either mine or Nora's chat buying mod stuff. As you know, it goes, all the money is going to the mods because they were torn down pretty badly and they're just amazing people and they're, they deserve it. Hey, Kim is blue. Robin Miners. Mary Barons, a year ago today, I lost my sweet husband, Kevin Oni. Not a day goes by I think about him and how we were as husband and wife. I wish I could have one more phone call with him. Uh, Thank you, Mommers. Riley Suman, I was going to bring that up. Mary Barons, I know how much you're struggling. I am glad I have to say, hey, Melissa. Thanks, Melissa. I'm glad that you now are dating and have a boyfriend. I mean, that hopefully helps you to feel less lonely. Hi, Bobo. Oh, Hamza got a haircut. But Mary, we definitely think about you a lot. And I know that you've had a real struggle of a year. I know that you have struggled and I love you. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're with us. You're in good company, babe. Um, Bobo got his hairs cut and he doesn't look like a girl. Stop saying that you look like a girl. You look really cute. Bobo, your ears are so soft and fluffy. Bobo, Himza looks a good. Don't be silly. She does a nice job on you. Hey, Angel K. You're welcome, of course, Gemini girl. Hey, Airwalker. Did you see that I found out how to reach out to JJ Douglas? No. Hey, Joan Marie, but that would be amazing. I do have another one I want to play. Guys, I had a great day today. Speaking of Bobo, I went to, not all of you are in our Facebook group, but for those that are, I posted it. Thank you so much, Happy Days. I know he's a good boy. And we met a new friend today, guys. Did you see that reel, that short that I posted? Melissa, I don't ever wear these glasses. They're humongous. And I don't know why I care about that. I like big glasses, but I don't ever wear these. And they're a tortoise color. And I normally wear my black ones, but I thought tortoise with the oatmeal and the brown tones in the hat. So thank you for noticing. I should wear them more. Let's see, a couple of things I want to show you guys. I went and visited my sister today for a little bit and her husband and kids. Look at how much he looks like a, thank you, Airwalker. Guys, he looks like a mini Bo. He's probably Gertie's size or smaller. Is that so cute? Hey, Panda. Oh my God. Thank you, Joan Marie. Is he so, his name is Marley and he's 15. Look at his cataracts. Oh my God. He looks like Bo. That looks like Bo's baby. Okay, Julie, that's a great idea. Thank you. And the other thing that we saw today, oh, I did take a picture of him. I went outside before I left this morning. Look at this. There was an armadillo just sitting there. And I was like, is that thing dead? And then I posted a short about it. He was so cute. And he was digging and he was so cute. And I was like, I told my mom and she was like, oh, you should have that thing removed. They do a lot of damage. This is like, I have such an issue with this. My mom has become, hey, Michelle Asbell. Thank you, babe. My mom has become kind of country like everybody else here. I don't love how people feel toward animals in the country. That's one of the biggest reasons I kind of want to move. I don't like people's, not all, right? Like you can never speak for everyone. I haven't named him yet. A lot of you said like Arnold, maybe the armadillo. I thought Clarence. Someone said Winston, but that was our opossum's name. Remember the opossum in Kansas City? That was his name. Yeah, she didn't say to kill it. She said to have it removed because they do a lot of damage. She was like, they dig holes. I've had a couple in my yard, Tennessee girl, and he is so cute. I made a video. Look at him. Look at him digging. Oh my God. He has like little bunny ears. Oh, Lord. Look at him. You guys, he's so cute. Arnie is cute. Raphael, Arnie is pretty cute, Nancy. Look at his little bunny ears. Archibald. I love him so much. Oh, there's Bo. Nakey Bo. Bo got his haircut. And there's Jitty. You guys, what a weird comment. Your phone is worth more than your life in Salinas, Ecuador. That is what the woman on the street was trying to tell you. Why are you telling me that now? But she probably was saying that because she was kind of serious about it. The thing is, I've been all over Salinas more than once with my phone out walking around. I never felt unsafe or weird about it, but I remember that and that was weird. Hey, Heather Rhodes, is he so cute? He is so cute. I love him so much. Can I domesticate that thing? I want to bring it inside. Here's how I feel though about people in the country. Milton's oh, okay. We might have to name him Milton. That was Fred's middle name. Tomorrow is Fred's birthday, guys. Maybe we should name him Milton. His name was Frederick Milton Harley. Milton is pretty cute and it's distinguished, like I said. And also that's Fred's middle name. Why does my face look fat today? I'll tell you why. I look chubby in the face because I'm wearing shorter necklaces. This is why I don't wear shorter necklaces because they make my face look fat. I know you're not going to believe me. Milton is pretty damn cute. Yeah, people though in the country, like they don't have as much, it seems like respect for animals. I see a lot of like dogs tied up, dogs with no room to move, dogs in cages. Um, it's like they don't, I hate to say that because I know that's not everybody, but I've noticed it and I've heard it in conversations. Like people get just very much like, who cares? It's just an animal talk. And I can't be around people like that. I'm like, yeah, that's not for me. Like they just don't feel like it deserves. I don't know. And when my mom said that, she was like, you need to have it removed. They do damage. I was like, removed where? To its natural habitat? That is its habitat. Where are we supposed to move it to? It just bothers me when people are like when I had all those ants killed last year, when I had to have the guy come kill them all, I felt horrible about that. They're in their natural habitat. Hey, honey Lou. And I asked the guy that was the exterminator, I said, hey, Abdazzle. I said, do you ever feel bad about this? And he was like, about what? And I was like, killing these things? He was like, no. And I just thought, God, I don't know. I don't even I'm terrified of spiders. And the older I've gotten in life, like I used to see a spider 20 years ago and I would just not even think twice. I'd just kill it. Now I see one and I'm like, please leave. I'm like, sir, please. Like it's giving me a list of demands and I'm like negotiating with it to get out of my house. People do way more damage than wildlife. Hey, Whidbey Island hippie girl. Yeah, I just don't want to kill anything. I don't like killing anything. Ants are super destructive. I know they were coming into my kitchen. Like I had to do something about it. I get it. I just still, here's the thing. I don't mind getting rid of them in my kitchen. I know that sounds bad, but I really, really have an issue with killing things outside. Why are we killing them where they are? Right. I love that, Amy Edge. Yeah, that hasn't worked for me in the past, Powerlize to Paralyze. Um, and I mean, like, I had a mouse in my house a long time ago and I fed it. Like, I would leave Triscuits out for it. I would wake up in the morning like Christmas and I'd be like, did it take the cracker? And I'd get all excited when it would take the cracker in the night. Like, you know how you used to be like in movies, I didn't enjoy this story, but like how kids would leave Santa cookies. That's not true. I do have a memory of leaving out carrots for the Easter bunny, and that was when my mom was still around and she took care of that. But you know what I mean? You leave something out and it's gone. And you're like, oh my God, it's real. I used to feed the mice in my old house that I used to own because I didn't want to get rid of them. I know that's a serious thing. It's not good. Yeah, Debbie Zito, and you're right. It is in how you're raised. I get it. I don't even want to be super disrespectful to people who are like my mom has Pyrenees. They've never been inside before. Never. They're farm dogs, but they did build a kennel nicer than my home for them. It's heated, it's air conditioned, it's huge. They don't go in it, they don't use it. They like the cold, they like the heat, they live on the farm, they kill shit. But I don't want to get too weird about this because I don't want to like disrespect people who grew up a certain way. I get it. I just don't love it. It's not for me. Like I really, really love animals and it makes me sad. On a much spiders. And also, like, I'm terrified of spiders, but I also know that spiders are super beneficial, like, especially in your house. They kill other insects and keep the population down, and it's a whole ecosystem. Yeah, Melissa, I don't like killing anything, and I cannot believe what I'm about to say to you, but I saw somebody post something on Facebook, which I was like, how is this even allowed? It was a video of a guy in the country with two dogs on the ground going nuts, and he had a stick and he was jabbing at a raccoon that was in a tree. And the raccoon was freaking out and trying not to get hit by the stick. And then he finally hit it enough that it was hanging. And then he jabbed it enough to make it fall. What do you think happened? Yeah, the dogs like tore it apart. I was like, huh, I saw it all in like 15 seconds. And I was like, no, I cannot believe I just saw that. Like, it's it's such a concern. Huxley and I were actually talking about this today. It, it's hey, run the world. Like, I try to believe, like, I lie to myself, and I perception, not reality of this. I try to lie to myself. I really do this because I love animals more than anything. And like, for instance, my mom and I were driving today, and everywhere we were driving, um, there was apartments going up everywhere. Like, there was land being torn down, and I get so, hey Noel, I get so stressed out about that because that's my first thing is the animals. I'm like, where are the animals going to go? There's no more room. My hair looks long. Huh, good. I'm trying to grow it out. I'm like, even guys, I get like panic attacks when I see new building occurring in like more country type areas because I'm like, where are the animals going to go? You know, where they're going to go into like towns, and then that people don't like that. I get like really that kind of stuff really, really, really bothers me to the point where like if I had to name a mental illness about me or something, I would almost say that's a mental illness. I waste a lot of time swimming laps around the anxiety pool when I drive around in the country now here and I see like bulldozers tearing down trees and flattening land to build. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. Like, where are they going to go? Where are they going to go? Like, you're tearing everything down. I get really stressed about that kind of thing. And I don't, thanks, Heather. I know there's nothing we can do about it. And I like, I almost feel like I need to be medicated for it because once I start going down that like freaked out path, uh, I can't stop. You were raised by animals. Yeah, I was, Pat Jonas. Like, I was outside today this morning because it was decent. Like, it was kind of nice enough for me to stand out there. And all these cows were just all around me. And I was looking at them and I was talking to them, and they all just stand there and look at me. My mom said when I went to Ecuador, she came and checked on my house and she goes, whoa, your cows miss you. She goes, do you talk to them or something? Because like they're all standing around like looking for you. Hey, Puka Vista. And I said, I talk to them every day if it's not too cold to go out. And I know, Heather. And so I was looking at all these cows and I started to melt down and think about like how they get shipped off to the processing plants. Anyway, why are we going here? We don't need to go here. I just get really sad. I this is a huge I will find it, Whidbey Island hippie girl. I got to stop with this conversation because I really will kind of like I get anxiety about it, and there's nothing I can do. But I'll tell you this, my whole life I always thought if I could have a superpower, it would be I would talk to animals. Like, I would be able to talk to them and they could talk to me. I love animals so much. Yeah, Debbie, they did apparently. My mom was like, do you like do something? I said, sometimes I sing to them. I love going out there and seeing the cows. I do too, Debbie. I do too. So I actually am going to post this as a short tomorrow. So I'll show it to you right now. When I took my mom home today, we went to visit my sister and I was driving her back. We counted 15 deer on her land. I'm at my parents' farm. and we counted. Look at all those deer. 15 deer. Guys, look at all these deer. There's more. There's more. Look at them all. Look at them. Hello. Look at how they're running off. Look at how pretty. Hello, little angels. Stay on this land. You won't get hunted. Look at them all. Deer are so majestic. Trying not to move the camera too fast. Oh, that's a tree. Hello, little angels. Stay on this land. You'll be safe. No hunting on this land. I get so excited when I see the deer or any wild animals on my parents' land because I'm like, stay on this land. You won't get shot. Stay here. Stay here. It's crazy. Anyway, let's move away from that subject because I realize how disturbing it is and there's nothing we can do about it. That's what makes me the most sad. There's nothing we can do about it. And I just like, it keeps my mind like out of control sometimes. Cows are very calming. Yeah, I love the cattle. I know, Noelle. I know. I grew up in a deer hunting family. Yeah, Shelly, I mean, here's the thing. I know that people hunt deer. I don't even frown upon it if it's not to like for sport. I don't like people who hunt things just to put it on their wall. Like, hey, Kestrel, I know people, I have met so many hunters who again are respectful and they use every part of the deer and they harvest it, they eat the meat. Like, I understand, guys. I get that humans eat meat. I'm not trying to avoid that. It just makes me sad. Oh my God, that's crazy, Lady O. Yeah, West Coast Fancy Nancy, deer are magical to me. I absolutely love it. I don't hate people who hunt, but I really, I'll never agree with people who hunt just for sport. Like, don't let's not get started on it, but let's name it and then move on. People who big game hunt, who like go take giant expensive trips to Africa to like kill things, that I'll never ever get on board with. Or just people who like to shoot things and kill them and again, like they don't use the animal, it's not for the right purpose. If you're hunting because you're killing it to eat it and it's going to feed your family, I understand. Like, I'm not against it, but I am if it's for any other reason. I always remember all those animals are going to heaven. I've been thinking that too, Julie, and it does help. I know that a lot of people are laughing at me right now. I can't tell you how many times I've had this conversation. People roll their eyes and they're like, I mean, what was that guy on that stream we did that one time? He was like, God put them here for us to kill them and eat them. And I was like, okay. So did God put cocaine here then for us to snort? Like, that's not much of an argument for me. I get it, but like animals are also to be respected. They're majestic creatures. Like, we should treat them with respect. Like, I don't know. I don't like when people, hey, Kat, hey, Renee B. I don't like when people look down and like, they're just this like my dad. Remember my dad said that animals were nothing but a reactive mind, according to L. Ron Hubbard, and they're just stupid. They're just like mechanical. And our dog, he'd be like, come here, dumb shit. Come here, you little stupid ass. Like, I don't like people who look at animals like they're just like here for us. Like, I don't like that. I don't feel that way. And I realize a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that. Yeah, time arc. Okay. So I got this today and I want to know if you guys can read it. Can you read that? I bought this for, yeah, we named him Milton, Renee B, because that's Fred's middle name. I bought this for we're going to keep it here from now on because I really liked the message. But hey, Miss Tammy B, tell me if you can read this before I read it to you. Can you guys read that? I absolutely loved it. And I thought, I want that in the background of our show because it really applies to us lately. Tell me if you can read it. Me either, Mimi. Okay, Airwalker says yes. Probably depends on the device that you're watching on. I can if I zoom in. Margie Barr says I can't read it. So I wonder if we could, I'm going to try. I don't want to do it now. I'm going to try to bring it closer. So it says, it's a picture of a caterpillar. have it propped up against this thing. It's a picture of a caterpillar, and it says, "And just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly." Hey, Aileen. Bye, Airwalker. I absolutely love this. And I love the picture. Like, I think that's really cool. This is the same artist that Angel K, who's in the audience, bought our peace sign. This is the same artist. It's called Sugar Boo. And I really, it's like, it's wood and it's painted, and I loved it. I love the colors and the caterpillar, but I love the message. And I think this really applies to us lately. And just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. I mean, I love that because I think we can all interpret that differently, whatever that means for us. Yeah, I do too, Nancy. So for now, I just did that before I started the stream and propped it up there. And I just thought that is really, really nice. Yeah, Aileen, where did I get it? Hey, 10th Dr. Love. I got it at a store where my sister lives in Nolensville, but they sell this brand everywhere in Tennessee. Like any kind of little boutique home store, you can look on I think if you buy on their website, they give you like 20% off or something on your first purchase. But same with the peace sign, like you can find, they're not cheap. It's really cool artwork though. And if I had the money, I would have way more pieces in my house of that artist. I just think they have really, really cool artwork. One day, I'd love to have a bigger background behind us and have a bunch of that artwork. It's very inspiring. It's just, there's something to it. And I love the artist and how they paint and draw. Oh, I love that, old Charlie. I love butterflies too. And I just think that is such a powerful message, especially for us right now. Just so much, I feel like that just applies. That just really, there's so much of that applies, right, to our life. And how you can interpret that. It's up for interpretation. That's what I mean. So Huxley is so much taller than my mom, you guys. I was just looking for something I was going to show you. And my mom she goes, "Did he get really tall? Look at how much taller he is." I took that today. He's so much taller than my mom. Yeah, me too, Nancy. Yeah, Tymark, I agree. That's crazy. He has really, really gotten tall, and I'm glad. I'm happy for him. Okay, so you guys were asking about JJ Douglas, and I have been really reflecting on some things lately, some things that I know, Debbie, he looks just like his dad. He does. Even his hair is starting to curl. Michael's hair got curly around that age. His hair is starting to curl. You guys love JJ Douglas. And I want to play the one that we listened to last night. And then I have a new one that I want to play if you guys are up for it. There's not a lot of people in the chat tonight. So it's either just because it's busy, and weekends are not great for streaming. But hey, Sarah Blackshear. And these are not for everybody. Sometimes people leave when I play these because some people don't care. I think it's here for the people who need to hear it. And if you don't mind, that one last night has continued to kind of set with me. And I want to play that, but I also want to play a different one, if you're cool with that. And just in case, I kind of pause it every little bit because I don't know if it's something like, I don't want it to seem like I'm stealing this person's content. I've never gotten a strike or demonetized. Hey, Carrie Ann, welcome in, babe. Good to see you. But I want you guys to listen to this. Oh, it's Super Bowl weekend. I forgot. Yeah, Jen, it really, really was. I totally forgot. People get really weird about the Super Bowl, don't they? I could not care any less about baseball. Okay, listen.
Some people cannot hear the truth because their pain is louder than your voice. Let me say that again. Some people cannot hear the truth because their pain is louder than your voice. And your words are not the problem, their wounds are.
I may not play the entire thing on this one. It was actually the first half that was better, in my opinion. Your words are not the problem, their wounds are. So I want whoever needs this to apply this to whatever situation's going on for them. This applies to me right now. Like, this is deep for me. Yeah, mommers.
You ever tried to have a real conversation with somebody and everything you say gets flipped, twisted, or taken in a way you never meant? That is because unhealed people do not listen with their heart. They listen with their hurt.
That is so telling, and it just relaxes me because there are some battles and wars that go on in my head with people in my life.
Or taken in a way you never meant. That is because unhealed people do not listen with their heart. They listen with their hurt.
Unhealed people do not listen with their heart. They listen with their hurt. In other words, for me, that I interpret that as you have to meet people where they're at. As much as that sucks and as hard as that is, I have some family members that I struggle with. I have some other people in my life that I am currently struggling with. Yeah, they listen to react. Yes, mommers, I know. This guy like speaks to my soul. And I think it's the way he talks. His voice is very soothing, but God, his words are so powerful. Their words aren't the problem. Your words aren't the problem. Their wounds are.
You are speaking clarity, but they are responding from confusion. You are offering honesty, but they are reacting from history. You might think you are talking to the grown version of them, but really you are talking to the child who got abandoned.
Hey, Luke Graham. It's really just that first part I wanted to listen to again. I've been thinking about it all day, but I've also been gone the entire day. And I find that very, very, it's actually the first 50 seconds. I'm going to play that again.
Some people cannot hear the truth because their pain is louder than your voice. Let me say that again. Some people cannot hear the truth because their pain is louder than your voice. And your words are not the problem, their wounds are. You ever tried to have a real conversation with somebody and everything you say gets flipped, twisted, or taken in a way you never meant? That is because unhealed people do not listen with their heart. They listen with their hurt.
That whole part right there is so, hey, Martin, hey, Stacy. All of that to me, I feel like any person in this could apply that to something. I have wasted so much time in my life trying to figure someone out or get them to see what I'm trying to say. You can't do that. It doesn't work. Right? Because people are where they're at and you have to meet them there. Yeah. Yes. Hey, Auntie Janet says, lurker coming out to say this guy's words are talking to me. Wow. God, isn't it crazy? Hey, little M, when we see a lurker in real time, you guys, she's not new, but she's new because she just said something. I don't know about you guys. It shocks the ever living out of me when someone's like, nope, I've been here since day one. I've just never talked. How? How have you been with me 2.5 years and I don't know you? That blows me away. Welcome. It's like an honor. It's like a gift. I'm like, oh my God, a new person. It's wild to me. Welcome. Sorry, Auntie Janet says you'll probably never talk again because I just overdid it with you. Yeah, Elena Rainerman. Thank you, Wendy. Okay, so here's the other one. I didn't listen to the entire thing, but I caught this when I got home today. I want you to listen to this, guys, because again, this is helpful.
That that you deserve. I read something that said, if you don't love yourself, you'll keep chasing people who don't love you either.
Holy pause. If you don't love yourself, you will keep chasing people that don't love you either. Yeah, Joan Marie says some people are content with the scars they don't want to heal. Does that hit you guys like it hit me? If you don't love yourself, you will continue to chase people who don't love you either. That only makes sense. Tommy said something like that to me once. Like, someone will only love you as much as you love yourself. Why would you expect someone to love you more than you love yourself? I loved that. Let's hear the whole thing.
I read something that said, if you don't love yourself, you'll keep chasing people who don't love you either. Wow. And the reason that is because you chasing validation feels familiar.
For me, that's true. I've been working on that for the last year and a half. Hey, Vicki Andrews. No, you won't get rid of me that fast, Reese. I've been here since your first YouTube and I've always found you inspiring. That is an honor, Auntie, Janet says, and thank you for supporting me in the background. That's crazy. Thank you for being here. I have been, I learned, I was going to say cognited. That's a Scientology word, which means had an epiphany. I realized, right, that I chase validation. And I'm sure, like, this, as a matter of fact, in real time, just now, what flashed into my head was when I was little and my dad would leave for days at a time when I was like 8 or 9 years old. And he'd come home by like the third, fourth, fifth day, and I would be home alone, right? Going to school, doing my own thing. And he'd walk in the house and I would go, Dad! And I'd come running toward him. And every time, like, I have no memory of my father hugging me, not once. It's not to get you to feel bad for me. It's just, I don't have any memory of it. And I would go, Dad! And he'd go, can you give me a minute? I just walked in the house. Like, and I would just feel so embarrassed. It made me feel like this big because he was, to me, that felt like rejection, right? Like, I'm chasing you. I'm literally coming toward you. I'm excited to see you. And he would I'll never forget, he would put his hands out. Like, sometimes I have to do that to Bo if he thinks he's going to jump up on me. I'm like, I have to do that. It's so, for me, it was so embarrassing and rejecting. And so I feel like that kind of started young for me, like how I would chase men as I got older. It was a coping mechanism, but like just people in general, validation. And once I saw that and really worked through that with my therapist, I remember the session I had with him. And he said, you reach so much externally for validation, right? For the answers to things, even not just masculine attention, but everybody, right? Like, you reach. And he said, and I'll never forget this, he said, you don't need to do that. Everything is in here. You need to turn it and reach internally. Like, you're starving for that. It's the black box, right? We all know what the black box is. My dad had the black box that he put all of his love into, and I don't know what's in it. Only he knows what's in it. And I've been chasing it my whole life, trying to find it. And then I fabricate it, but only he knows what's in it. It's the same thing, like chasing and going after. Yeah, Pat Jonas says it's so hard not to chase external validation. I once quit chasing. I realized I got more confident. Absolutely. Of course you did, Vicki Andrews. Hey, Buffy, it is an addiction. It is an addiction. And that is why, and I'm using her as an example and not to be mean, Marilyn, I said this the other day. She has no idea who she is because she has that addiction. She's that pick me girl. She's that, like, I said it, like, am I pretty, mama? Do you like me? Like, it's very, you can see it. You can tell she's full of fear and full of insecurities. She cannot stand on her own. She has to have her people, right? She has to have that. Now, I'm using her as an example because we all know, pretty much most of us know who that is. But you can probably think of someone in your life. I can think of many people who do that. And I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. I've done it, not to that degree, but now I can't undo it. I see it, is what I mean. I know I had a really bad addiction to chasing validation. Let's go on.
Some people who don't love you either. Wow. And the reason that is because you chasing validation feels familiar. You'll call it chemistry, you'll call it connection, when really it's your self-worth asking to be seen. When you don't value yourself, you start negotiating for attention. You accept inconsistency, confusion, mixed signals, and tell yourself it's just complicated. And it's,
oh my God, what he just said, he explains. I'm sorry, guys, but like that.
worth asking to be seen. When you
Listen
don't
to
call
that.
it chemistry, you'll call it connection.
Chemistry.
You chasing validation feels familiar. You'll call it chemistry, you'll call it connection, when really it's your self-worth asking to be seen. When you,
that's what I mean right there. That is why I titled this. I hope that didn't break. That is why I titled this. It didn't. Perception. Hold on. I got to finish this thought. Perception, not reality. And that is exactly why I have been praying. My prayer for this whole year so far has been, God, show me the clarity through the illusions. Because I'm not even talking about people who lie to me or form illusions, right, with me in their life. I'm talking about I have a bad habit of creating my own hell by drawing up illusions to make my life more easy, taking this and calling it chemistry, right? Like he said, I call it chemistry when it's really chaos, right? I have to feel chaos and intensity to think that it's a really intimate connection with someone when it isn't, right? I'm going to go back on that.
and the reason that is because you chasing validation feels familiar. You'll call it chemistry, you'll call it connection, when really it's your self-worth asking to be seen. When you don't value yourself, you start negotiating for attention. You accept inconsistency, confusion, mixed signals, and tell yourself it's just complicated. And it's not complicated. It's misaligned. You stay where effort is one-sided, where affection has conditions, where love feels like something you have to earn.
All of those things apply to me. I don't know about you guys, but that where love feels like it has to be earned, like that is so me to a T. Hold on. Auntie Janet says, when you talk about your dad, I get profoundly sad and feel guilty because my dad was the sweetest man. I don't know how you're so smart, cool, and perceptive given how you were treated. That is a really nice thing to say. I'm really glad that your dad was amazing, and I never want you to feel guilty for that. All of these things had to happen to get me to where I am now. To be honest, I'm glad some of these things were difficult for me. And I don't know whether you believe in God or not, Janet, but I do think that it's more than saying something like it's God's plan. Those things that happened to me as a child strengthened and caused me to I mean, I am who I am today because of it. And I like who I am. I like who I'm becoming. I like the work and the growth and the new realizations about me. And we couldn't have all of that, right, Janet, without Hey, I've been thinking about you, Rain. I'm glad to see you. We can't everybody turns into who they are as an adult, right? Like we fully form as adults. I wouldn't trade today to go back. I like who I am now. I like who I'm figuring out. I like the relationships and the connections I've made. All of those things couldn't, no, Rain, I just never wear these glasses. All of those things couldn't have happened. This isn't coming out right, but I am who I am because of all those things that happened to me. And I do believe that strength and talent, skill, any of those things can form and manifest from a bad situation. So I appreciate you saying that, but at the same time, don't ever feel sad because of what I experienced or because you had something wonderful with your dad. I'm glad that you had that. I had good things too. Like it wasn't all terrible. I had good things too. Um, Yeah, there you go, Nancy. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little bit because this is a lot of you are saying this is really hitting you, and it's hitting me too. I only listened to almost the end of this, and this was today. I listened to this one, and I love it. Every time he does one of these, it really speaks to me.
You chasing validation feels familiar. You'll call it chemistry, you'll call it connection, when really it's your self-worth asking to be seen. When you don't value yourself, you start negotiating for attention. You accept inconsistency, confusion, mixed signals, and tell yourself it's just complicated. And it's not complicated. It's misaligned. You stay where effort is one-sided, where affection has conditions, where love feels like something you have to earn. And you keep trying harder, thinking if you just show up a little bit more, explain yourself better, prove your heart, they'll finally choose you.
That's so hard. I know everybody has experienced what he just said. If you just try a little more, if you just put in more effort, if you just cut yourself down and they'll choose you, right? Like we've all been through that. And I do that still. I've learned that if you ask God to clear the path forward, you have to be okay with cutting the connection. Absolutely. I've seen a lot of things lately, Time Mark, that say, like when you experience growth, you're going to lose a lot of people, right? That is how I take that. When you ask for, here's the thing, people, not everybody is good for you in your life. We've talked about this. And so sometimes your growth, you're going to lose people. You're going to cut some people out. And I'm not afraid to do that. I've lost so many people in the last couple of years, right? So I look at that again. I've been trying to spin a lot of things to the positive. That's a positive, right? I just look at it like that. Then you weren't meant to be here. That's like this channel. You know, if I continue to lose subscribers, I already won anyway. They weren't meant to be here. It truly is quality. I want people who are here because they want to be here, right? I really do. Like it means everything that you guys come in here and engage with me. And I know a lot of you, I've met you in person. And it's like there's such a deeper connection than just some empty ass channel full of hundreds of thousands of subs where you just tune in like zombies. Like, no, there's real connection here. That's okay with me. Okay, mommers. Hey, Don Pariso, how you made it through your childhood? I don't know, where was your mom or any extended family? I didn't really have much extended family. Not on my father's side. On my mother's side, she had some siblings, but I was not close to them. My mom left when I was 6. So she was around until then. Thank you, Stacy. So that's where my mom was. She left when I was 6. I saw her a couple of times again. I don't know how many exactly, a handful of times until I was 18. So my mom and I were not, she was not in my life much at all until I was 18. So that was difficult. And my mother and I have a relationship now. My father and I do not. So it's telling, right? Like there's things that I'm figuring out about myself because of those relationships being broken.
As conditions
Hold on.
where love feels like something you have to earn, and you keep trying harder, thinking if you just show up a little bit more, explain yourself better, prove your heart, they'll finally choose you. But the part that hurts the most is people don't rise to the level of your effort. They settle at the level of your standards. When you don't choose yourself, you teach others. They don't have to either. Self-love isn't.
When you don't choose yourselves, you teach others that they don't have to either. That's really powerful. Rain, thank you for saying that. In case you were concerned you lost me, I haven't been here. Never worry about that. I just haven't been in the headspace for the stream topics. Totally okay. And I hope you're all right. Hey, Cliff Ann. Did you have happy times with your mom? Hey, Purple Tammy. Did I have happy times with my mom before she left? I think so. I have some memories, right? Like not a ton, but yes. Yeah. My mom was like, I have some memories of her, like, baking. She made me a cake once. I remember my 5th birthday, and she took me to Toys R Us and let me pick anything out, and I picked out, and I still have him, a little stuffed German Shepherd that I named Butch, and, I have, like, a few choice memories, yeah, but not a ton, not a ton. 6 is pretty young. We lost a friend on Monday and another on Wednesday. Rain and Joe Virus, I am so sorry. I can understand why you're not in the headspace. Babe, you don't even feel like you need to be here tonight. That's awful. Please tell Joe that we're sorry and we're thinking of you guys. I'm really sorry. It's tough, especially when it's more than one. And they say sometimes that happens in threes, and I hope it doesn't. Yeah, mommers. Purple Tammy, I'm really happy to see you. When you don't choose yourself, teach others that they don't have to either. I mean, he started this with, hold on. Let's finish this, but I want to go back to the very beginning for a second. Hold on. What did he say?
Level of your standards. When you don't choose yourself, you teach others. They don't have to either. Self-love isn't loud, it's quiet decisions. It's walking away when your needs keep getting ignored. It's not chasing what doesn't choose you back. And the moment you start loving yourself for real, you stop chasing people who can't meet you. Because you finally realize you don't need to convince anyone to treat you well. You just need to believe that you deserve it. I read something that said, if you don't love yourself, you'll keep chasing people who don't love you either.
That is so powerful to me. That was very validating yet sad. Like I felt some sadness on that one for sure. Because a lot of that hit me. That's true. Damn, I forgot this mouse's battery died. Reese, this is the type of content that brings me to your channel. It helps me grow past the cult and the mindset that led me here. I love that. And again, I always say this too. Success to me is even if this reaches one person. Sometimes I'll end a stream and I'm like, that was worthless and I wish I hadn't have done it. Kind of like last night. That was the worst stream we've ever done. It was, yeah, I mean, honestly, it was terrible. It was garbage. But a whole bunch of people were like, I loved it. So that's what keeps me motivated to continue to stream every day. Sometimes I'm like, maybe I should not stream for a week because honestly, like who wants to listen to me? But then if I don't go at my normal time, 2 or 3 people will post in the Facebook group and go, is Reese streaming tonight? And then I'm like, it motivates me. And it just immediately that nourishes me. And I'm like, yes, people do want to hear, like people do want connection, right? Because I know I do. This is none of my business. Please ignore. Have you been able to work through your feelings with your mom? That's a great question. And ask me anything. I won't answer something if I don't want to, but please feel free to ask. Hey, Rue. Oh, you guys loved it? Oh, holy shit show of a stream last night, guys. I'm going to grab the butterfly picture. I'm grabbing this for Rain. Rain, you weren't here. I bought this today and it fell, but I want you to see this. First of all, look at the beautiful artwork. And I want you to see what it says. And just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. And I think that speaks to a lot of us. And it fell. I mean, I just set it here because I just bought it today. So, hey, Barbara, wait. So, hopefully that doesn't fall again. I'll have to find a better way to prop it up for tomorrow. But I love that. Oh my God. Last night was so fucking awkward, you guys. It was so deeply uncomfortable. I told my mom about that. I don't talk to my mom about my streams because she just doesn't care, but she was with me all day today. I have been driving all day and we had a great day. Like we went and visited my sister. She put the kids down for a nap, the sister. We left. And I was like, we have time. Like Huxley was with my stepdad today, which I thought was great. They spent hours together at the farm. And I was like, let's do something. And there was a bunch of little shopping areas, and we went into a bunch of stores. And then we went to a Mexican restaurant for lunch. And we really had a good time. My mom and I get along, but it's not like sweet and syrupy. We are very, very, very different, my mom and I. Very different personalities. Like she's a little more solid and I can make her laugh. And then if I do make her laugh, she always goes, Reese, you're funny. And I'm like, so good to meet you, mom. Like, thanks. Thanks for noticing. We just have very different personalities. But I spent the day with my mom and I told her about yesterday. I said, you're not going to fucking believe this, what happened. And she goes, what? And I said how Ghostwriter was in here and I was talking about how I'm like a news anchor and I'll be like all energetic. Hey, turkey friend. I'm all energetic talking about some story and I'm all excited about it. And then someone's like, Reese, my dad died last night and my dog died yesterday at 2 a.m. And I'm like, oh, holy shit. So I have to like switch and it makes me very sad. And I have to like, my whole demeanor changes and I feel sad about it. And we have to shift. Right. And then I'll go back to a great story and someone will be like, I need prayers. I'm going to die today. And I'm like, oh my God. So like we have to flip back. And then in that moment, Ghostwriter chimes in and goes, I had neck surgery and then my mom died and then I had a stroke. And I burst out laughing because I was like, exactly. I thought she was making an example of it. And my mom was like, and she wasn't kidding. And I said, no, she wasn't kidding, which I said it was just the worst timing. I thought it was I thought it was like a joke, right? To give an example of how that works for me. And she was like, oh, that sucks. And I said, no, it gets worse. So then I was like, I finally like somewhat get out of the woods with that one. And we start, my name is Ozan Lady. Okay, Ozan Lady, welcome in. Sorry, our turkey friend. I'm glad to see you though. And I go, no, mom, it gets worse. I know, Rain, it gets worse. So then like we start to recover. I'm trying to get everyone to like forget with my highly manipulative mind powers. And then Abigail comes in and she's like, sorry, I had to step away for 10 minutes because I was too close to my mom and she absolutely hates you and your voice. So she was like, I'm back. What did I miss? And I was like, oh, no offense taken. I don't know why would you think that would bother me? No, I'm made of steel. I was like, that's cool. So your mom hates me. Well, then she's like, no, my parents really hate you because I super chat you. And I was like, this just isn't getting any better, is it? Like, it's just not, we just nosedived. I was like, I don't know how to get us out of this. Honestly, like normally I'm pretty efficient and like resourceful in a panicked situation. And I could not keep us afloat last night. I was like, Abigail, you old silly girl. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, that was, I love it when a hater comes in and like attacks me, but when it's one of your own, when it's one of your own family, I was like, oh shit. Like Abigail's mom hates me. Like, good to know. Not sure I needed to, right? But now I do, and I can't unsee it. And I was like, you know what? That Trazodone's calling my fucking name. I was like, I think tonight's the night we make history. And I was looking at the Trazodone pill, and I was like, honey, you and I. I'm serious. I was like, what pills can I pop to make this go away? You know, I'm in my 40s because I don't take Advil. I barely take Advil. And I was like, where's the trazodone when I need it most? The best of times. Actually, it was the worst. Tashbits, I don't recommend that you go back and watch that shit. I actually think I should take it down. I left that show and I was like, that's the worst. Like, what can I eat right now that's going to soothe my soul? I was going through my pantry. I was like, where's the salt? Where's the sugar? Where's the trazodone? Where's the hydrocodone? Like, give me some hydrocodone. What will make me forget? Like, what's legal and what's borderline? Because I was like, that was the most horror show of a shit mess that I've experienced. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, I don't, I like, do you guys remember in Liar Liar? Who's seen Liar Liar? It just made me think of it. Remember when he is cursed and he can't lie and he sleeps with his boss and it's the next morning and the curse kicks in and she's like, that was incredible. Like she's all like naked and her thing. And she's like, was it good for you? And he's like, I've had better. And then she kicks him out. Oh my God, I love Peppa Pig. My little brother George, dinosaur, right? So then he goes home. She kicks him out of the apartment and he's still embarrassed and he's brushing his teeth, like getting ready for work. And he's like, he can't let go of it. He's like so embarrassed. He can't let it go. That was me. He's like, I've had better. And he like gets in the elevator to go to work and he's all dressed up and he's like, I've had better. Like he can't believe that happened. It's the same thing. I was like brushing my teeth this morning and I was like, sorry, I missed the last 10 minutes. My mom fucking hates you and wish that you would burn in the seventh circle of hell with the three-legged dog, the three-headed dog, Cerebus. She can't stand you and she wishes that she could watch you burn alive. I missed it. What happened? I was like, oh, none taken. We're good. You didn't hardly miss anything. Tell your mom I said hi. Holy shit show. Wow. Okay. Like she was like, sorry, my mom's holding a seance right now with a coven of women trying to use a doll in which to force your death in a very untimely. My mom was just praying to the gods that the jesters would come kill you. What did I miss, guys? I'm back. Karen's like, it wasn't that bad. I know it wasn't that bad, Karen. My worst thing that I do is I embellish and I get really dramatic in heated situations. So of course, Abigail didn't say that. Yes, she did. But I mean, it was way lighter. Like it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, it was. Okay. But I couldn't. The ghostwriter comment alone, I was like, oh my God, like I'm sweating in the taint. Like I was sweating in the most uncomfortable areas. Yeah, you can't make that shit up. I started sweating in my arm taint. You know, this like weird spot that nobody uses. I was like sweating inside my arm taint. I was like, oh my God. And I am tough to embarrass. Like I am your gal. If you think you're going to come in here and embarrass me, I can handle anything live. I literally like, there's not a question you can't ask. Like I can handle it. And that's because I am one, not real. I'm AI. But two, I'm a former Scientologist, which is pretty much AI, right? Like we're robotic and all of the emotions have been beaten out of me, right? So there's really oh my God, time arc, I know. There was like really, there's not much. There isn't much that you could come in here and I'd be like, oh shit, like my throat's dry. Like it's really rare. It's tough to put me on the spot in the hot seat, if you will. But Abigail's mom and her prayer for me to be taken out by a jester was a little dark. It got dark. It got deep. My face dropped. I'm sure it did. Hey, Linda, I was like trying to keep my face. I was like, no big deal. I was like, I don't remember what we were talking about. Like, let's just carry on and pretend that none of that happened. I watched on the replay. I could not get a hold of myself. Then, holy crap, it was real. I almost died. Which part? Seriously, which part? Like the part where Ghost Rider had a stroke, mom died, and neck surgery? Hey, P. Taylor, that shit was real. And I'm cackling, maniacally laughing, like cackling my head off over that, thinking it's some dark fucking humor. And then Ghost Rider's like, no, we just buried my mom and I have a neck brace on and I'm in stroke mode. And I was like, oh. I was like, my arm taint is suddenly sweating. Like, whose arm taint sweats? Then I asked for people to come forward. Yeah, in solidarity, right? Like, I didn't want to feel alone. And thank God, West Coast Fancy Nancy was like, I fell down a flight of stairs once. And then Kim is Blue was like, I carried a watermelon one time. And I was like, thank God. Hey, Jane Aldrich. Ask God for guidance, Jane. I would have too, but we were past that. The Lord wasn't helping me in real time. Even the Lord didn't know that comment was coming. Like, I feel like that happened and God was like, what? Like, God double turned, right? Like, he was like, oh shit. Even like Jesus was like, oh my dad. Even God, right in that moment, was like, oh my me. Good Lord. Good me. This isn't getting any better, is it? Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus was like, Dad, you take the wheel on that. I'm not doing that. That's exactly what happened. They looked at each other and they were like, your turn. Take the wheel. Tag, you're it. It was bad. The whole thing was so bad. Oh, tell me what I have to go rewatch. Nanny Carey, trust me, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see that shit show. Oh my me? That's what happened. Abigail's comment came up and literally God was like, oh my me. And Jesus was like, oh my dad. Yeah. Hey, it's been a while since you've been in the hospital. I have news for you. Whoa, have things changed a bit? Anyone heard of PureWicks? Please explain it to the class. I don't know what that means. Isn't that those air things that you plug into the wall? Tommy needed you to mod earlier today. He had a couple of D-kids in the chat. Well, he has real mods. I'm not even a real mod. I just have a wrench. I couldn't. I was gone the entire day today. When it rained, it poured. And that's what the Lord said. He was like, not even I can help you with this one. When it rains, it doth pour. And that's what happened. And he was like, and it shall pour on your arm taint. And he was like, arm taint shall pour. I was sweating. I was sweating in place. What are you doing? I was sweating and your hat style is perfect. I couldn't find it. In Istanbul. I don't know. I don't know if they make this hat in Turkey. It was a real bum deal. I'm telling you right now. Like, I think it's good to get it out. I think we should talk about it, to be honest. I know you don't want to talk about it, but I think we should talk about it because when your fucking arm taint starts sweating, you should probably talk about it. I feel like if I were a therapist, I would say that to my clients. Like, when they come in and they're like, it was so bad, I'd be like, was it? Did your arm taint sweat? Then we don't need to cover this. It wasn't that bad. Like, if I was a therapist, thanks, Heather. If I was a therapist and someone gave me a problem, I'd be like, really? You want to hear problems? I made fun of someone's stroke, neck surgery, and mom dying. And then someone's, ironically, mother came in and said she can't fucking stand me or the sound of my voice. You want to think you have problems? Do it live. See what happens. Feel the arm taint start to glisten like a soul food cook. Please. Unbelievable. Yeah, I would do that if I was a therapist. I'd be like, did your arm taint sweat? No? Then stop crying like a little girl. And then they would start crying. And I'd be like, you want to hear a story of real embarrassment? Shut your fucking eyes and listen up. And people would pay me to do that, kind of like you guys do here. I feel like I just disassociated for a minute there and lost myself. And sometimes I do that, and I do apologize. Ghost Rider, that's really gross. I have a second belly button. What? Tamber June? I don't know that we needed to know that. That's a Scientology therapist. That's it. Ooh, I wonder if I could cash in on that. Could I be a Scientology therapist? Like, could that be a show? Oh my God. That's the birth of a new show. We should have our own other channel called Scientology Therapist. We welcome you into the chat. And then be like, really? Did your arm taint sweat? Then stop fucking crying like a little girl. Get out of here. I don't want to look at your face. You have 2 belly buttons? I kind of wish I hadn't known that. Things can only go up from there, Reese. Let me answer your question. My mother and I are as good as we're going to get. So, yes, I have a great relationship with my mom. The problem is we're just very different. My mother is not very emotional like I am, and she probably wouldn't talk about her arm taint sweating. Like my mom just doesn't like I every time I go out somewhere with my mom, I'll say something that's inappropriate to her and she'll go, "Reese." Right? So I mean, yes, I do have a great relationship with my mother, but I think she's almost as disappointed in me as my father. So I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to interpret. I'm not sure, but there's always this look of disappointment like you're the failure of all the children. You know this, right? Seamus, what are you doing? Huxley, can you come get your brother? Okay, just when I thought it couldn't get worse. Marty Jewell doesn't have a belly button? Bo, did you just say you don't have a belly button? What does that mean? How do you... Oh, he's so nice. Oh, he's a good person. He got a haircut. He looks glorious. Bojangies. And he's smiley. And he listens to your stories. He's a good person. And he went to Harvard, Yale, and then he did his residency at Johns Hopkins University. How the hell does Tamber June have 2 belly buttons and Marty Jewell does not have a belly button? Is there anybody that's willing to donate their belly button? Tamber, would you be willing to donate your extra weird belly button to Marty Jewell? What's your channel about? Ultimate shame and humiliation and sex and relationships. I'm going to start saying that. I'm going to be like, which one? I also do porn. You don't have a belly button either? Come on, guys. How do you not have a belly button? What's happening right now? I don't understand. Well, how did we get to this point? Like, how are we sinking lower? That's what I want to know. How do we get lower than yesterday? Because I feel like that's where we're going. I can't turn this ship around. I can't steer this thing. So, mods, somebody help me. Somebody help me, please, please. That would be cool to have a Scientology therapist channel. That would be amazing. Reese has a nipple. Rue, I actually have 2. And I like to call them pepperoni nips or bologna nips. They're not that big, but like, it's like that. I have pretty big nips. And I've always been, I remember Rain Virus said she had big nips. Do you guys remember that day we talked about my nips? And I'm like ashamed of them. And then everybody said they had big nips. And then Tommy told me, hey, look, a super chat. And then Tommy told me, big nipples are better. And then I Googled it, I chat GPT'd it, and he was right. And I read that big nips are more feminine. And then I started thinking about it. Like a tiny nip is more like a man. Men have tiny, like kitten nipples. Like, why would you want like this tiny? I've always wanted like a tiny little pink, like little, like, oops. Oh my God. Like, God almost forgot my nipples. It's like a little droplet of water. Reese is a real grifter. Like, oops, these little itty bitty nips. No, like they're big and they're feminine. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, is there a difference between nipple and areola? Yes. Oh no, I don't have big nipples. Gross. The nipple is like the actual part that like stands up, right? No, those are small. But the colored part, yeah, you could slap a piece of pepperoni on that. Yeah, silver dollar nips. Yeah, Rue. As you can see that in the photo over on the lifeboat. Just because you always make me laugh and most people can't. Karen, that's an honor. Hey, Franklin, it is a weird time to come in. But when was there a better time, Franklin? There wasn't, I promise. There'd be a lot of screaming on that Scientology therapy channel. You could slap a piece of salami on your nip, Marty Jewel. Well, at least you have nipples because you don't have a belly button. And I am never going to forget that. Every time I see Marty Jewel, I'm going to be like, okay, that class, that one in my class doesn't have a belly button. Tamber June has two. Like, that's an uncomfortable. I love to get to know you guys, but some things I'm like, man, I'll never forget that. And I'm not sure if that's good. Sorry about that, Wisconsin Barb. Karen Dahl, thank you for the super chat. It means the world. What? Oh, Renee B, you also have pepperoni nips. See, I wouldn't have guessed that about you because I've met you in real life. I would have guessed you'd have like little tiny ones. I don't know why. I think it's because you're so tall and like you're just very like, well, you remind me of Judge Judy. She's just like very no nonsense. I feel like a woman like Renee B, who's like really strict, and like really serious about life, would have tiny nipples. I feel like the more silly you are, the bigger the nipple. The more like, wow, okay, what? All right, I wasn't ready for this. You have 3 nipples. You have a triple nipple. Where? Where is it? Is it like in the right place or is it like where your belly button's supposed to be? You have inside nips? What does that mean? Do you know Judge Judy is really short? I bet you don't have this, Reese. I have a railroad track running down my chest between my boobs. That's 2 heart surgeries. Yeah, but that's kind of a neat scar, Joan. I've seen scars like that. Scars are pretty cool. They make you pretty cool. Your friend has 3 nipples? Oh my God. My life is not that much in the shambles. Interesting. I do feel though, like the more serious you are, the smaller your nip. Does that make sense? I don't know why, but I just feel like women with big nipples are like rain virus. Like they're fun and like silly. And I'm not saying that like Renee B isn't fun and silly, but she's definitely more serious. And if she likes you, you know, and if she doesn't like you, you know. I'm not sure which one I am. Uh oh, you do, Joan. But what I guess I'm saying is, sorry about that, Dotsie Lynn Huffman. I didn't have much of a topic for tonight, but I really didn't think it would be this. I'm not saying that Renee B isn't a fun time gal, but I'm saying like the more serious and kind of like intense, the smaller your nip. I just feel that way. I also feel that's probably like how many flaps. Like if you have 2 flaps or 4. I feel like 4 flap women are probably more like Renee B, like a little bit more serious. They probably like have 4 flaps and small nips. And I feel like 2 flapped women with a shorter taint and a shorter cervix like me probably aren't going very far in life. What would be the science behind that? Like there's nothing to back that up. I don't know why I feel that way. Sometimes I come up with weird ideas. Like I'm like, I bet that's true. Why would I think that? Why would any of that add up? But now I kind of want to know. Like if you're more serious, oh, you have 2 flaps. I was just going to say, Renee B, how many flaps do you have? Well, she just disproved my theory. All right, Don, let me go find it. Well, Don, where is it? Yeah, wait, do you always have inside nips? If they're inside, do they ever come out? I think my nips came into the world and ran back in. Okay, so that's my question too. For the ladies who have inside nips, do they ever come out? You know, I do have a lot of body questions, and maybe we should address them while we're here. I think in the Zoom this month, we should just get naked and sort it all out. I mean, I do get naked in the Zooms. I pee in front of everybody. Is that legal? Because I would be willing to. I would absolutely, like right now, I would take my shirt off. Hey, Megan Roberts. Yeah, Ewa, you can have 2 flaps. Interesting, Rain. Okay, so they do come out. Nanny Carrie's nips come out when it's cold. Interesting. I'd like to see what that looks like. I'm gonna have to Google that. So do you think there's any science to that? Auntie Janet, so do you have 2 flaps? Yeah, you can have 4. I don't recommend going to look. I'm not trying to shame the 4 flap people. Hey, daughter of the king. Last time we talked about this, oh my God, I shouldn't talk about this tonight. This is fun, right? Like this is lighthearted. But every once in a while, I have people that watch me that literally have 0 sense of humor. Um, Thank you, Rain. Rain, you always get me. Reese, you will have to ask Tommy about the peeing while skiing. Hold on. What was I just saying? Oh, interesting, Ghost Rider. Here's the thing. I can't believe that people tune into this channel who have 0 sense of humor. They take everything literally. Nothing's funny. The last time I talked about the 4 flaps versus the 2, yeah, Kim is blue. Someone posted in our Facebook group, and I took the fucking post down myself. I never remove posts in those Facebook groups. Sometimes the mods will. I don't think I ever had. They posted and they were like, upon watching Reese's most recent stream, I just want to say that people who have 4 vagina flaps, I'm sorry if you felt shamed during that, and it's totally okay and normal, and your vagina flaps are valid, and so is your deflated taint. And I was like, are you serious? Like, I was shaming people with 4 flaps. If you don't have a sense of humor, like, I feel bad. I'm like, have you ever watched comedy? Have you ever seen a funny movie? Like, I feel bad for you. Do you live off the grid and you just check in every once in a while and get on social media? I feel sorry for you. Do you think we need a test before someone can join what? So I deleted the fucking post. I was like, get fuck off out of here with that stupid announcement. I was like, that is so, how did you miss it, Margie Barr? Because it was up for 6 seconds and I deleted it. And then she posted again like an hour later and she goes, was my post deleted? And I was like, deleted. I deleted that one. I didn't even answer it. And then like 3 hours later, she was like, I think someone's deleting my Facebook posts. And I was like, I think it's a ghost. I think it's the ghost of 4 flaps coming for you. Are you out of your mind? What is wrong with people? Rue, why are you here if you've never laughed before? If you just want to be serious and see the world as nothing but shame and blame, and you take humor and here's the other cool thing. Don't hear what I didn't say. That's my new thing. I say that a lot. Don't fucking hear what I didn't say. Like, just because you wake up and you hate everything every day doesn't mean you're going to fucking come in here and be like, Reese is shaming everyone. Like me getting a super chat. I'm like, wow, look, a super chat. Someone out there right now is mad typing going, Reese is a grifter. She announced it, right? No sense of humor and no common sense. If you do not see comedy for what it is and love the hell out of it and appreciate it, like go watch true comedy, like a movie that's like I don't love a lot of movies, but like Bridesmaids is a more modern comedic movie. Hilarious. Can you imagine watching that and finding everything wrong with it and being like, they shamed this person, they shamed that? Like, get out of here. No one's going to like you. Like, you're not going to see eye to eye with anyone. I was literally just talking about women who have 2 flaps and women who have 4 flaps, right? Yes, Rue. Oh, God, that was so funny. Who made that Facebook post? I thought that was so funny. Look at this. Who made this? It says there's something about Reese. That was so funny. It's coming out of me like lava. That was so hilarious. My hair looked so bad that day. Was that yesterday? Good for you, Don Pariso. Isn't that hilarious? Oh my God. Yeah. Even so, Anne from Massachusetts. And if you're unable to laugh at yourself, that's the saddest of it all, too. Like the stream yesterday was an absolute knockdown, drag out horror show. It was a shit show. And I am not, before anyone comes into our Facebook group and goes, I feel so bad for Abigail because Reese was shaming her. We're making a joke out of it. I don't care that Abigail, I mean, I do. It was a little awkward. It threw me off, but I love Abigail. I'll always love Abigail. She brings so much joy to the chat. Like it's okay that she said that. I'm not shaming her. Of course, I added to the story and I embellished to make it funny, right? I added humor. Holy shit, call the police, right? Boy, I got a little worked up there, didn't I? I like it when I get worked up. Is my period coming? Silly. Yeah, it's just so fucking backwards bizarre to me when people, this woman comes into our Facebook group and was like, I just want to apologize to all the women that have 4 vaginal flaps, and Reese made fun of them and shamed them. I think I already ovulated. I'll have to look, Pat. I don't know what day it is because I don't sleep anymore. So I really am lost. I've lost a lot of track of who I am. Yes, you do, Mary Barons. I love our Facebook group. Has Reese made fun of you? I love it. Can we get a t-shirt with this? I think it's Shark Week soon. Has Reese made fun of your flaps? You may be eligible for compensation. Has Reese shamed you in some way? Has Reese made you feel? I did feel bad for Barbara Waite. Is she still in here? That made me sad, your comment yesterday. And whatever I said, again, I mean it. I'm sorry. Clearly I have hurt people's feelings. And this is why I have a YouTube channel and no real friends, right? Like I've got a ton of friends, but no real friends because I can't. I hurt your feelings because I'm an ex-Scientologist and we can't hang around people. I can't be around people. It's not safe. The water is not warm. Do not enter. Call 1-888-MY-FLAPS. Holy shit, that's hilarious. The shit shows are the best, and show as you as the goat you are. Thank you so much, Heather. Sadly, you're the only one that thinks that. I'm new here, and I feel Reese has somehow made fun of me. I've been on this channel for an hour, and Reese has shamed me. I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. It's sad. I know who my people are, and I know who they're not. But it is crazy to me, people who stick around and watch and they get so offended. And you know who those people are. They find something wrong with everything. Like they can't be happy. They can't be satisfied. They pick shit apart. They dissect everything. I think of all the comedians on TV. I wonder if they have any friends. Probably not, Marty Jewell. Just like you don't have a belly button. Sorry to point that out again. And you might be eligible for compensation. Check back. Please call the hotline and one of the mods will get with you. Your call is incredibly important to us as well as your complaint. Cam is Blue is incredibly offended. Ewa has 4 flaps. You know what's interesting about that is some people don't know how many flaps they had. Remember when we first talked about this and a whole bunch of you went and checked? Like you were like, I'll be right back. Some of you didn't know. And I thought that was really interesting. Those streams make me feel not so alone in the world. We can all talk and laugh and giggle and be serious together. Just like you and your 2 belly buttons. Poor Marty Jewell. She's feeling left out right now, but absolutely, Tamber June. Yeah. I hope Mommers was kidding, Joan, but if she wasn't, I do apologize. I'm going to have to replay this to find out how we got from JJ to Nips and Flaps. I love this place. It really took a nosedive again, didn't it, Debbie? Thank you for pointing that out and at least paying to say that. I appreciate it very much. When you realized you were an hour and 20 in, you handled it beautifully. Jen, yesterday or today? Are you talking about today? Don't tell me, tell consumer service. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's bad. maybe I need to step away. Maybe I need to take a break from this. Maybe I shouldn't do this anymore. Like, honestly, I don't know. Flaps are us. Debbie, thank you for your super chat. And I tend to really fall off into the weeds. Reese, what time tomorrow might make a Costco run? Ooh, you should go to Costco. Ladies, do everything tomorrow. Super Bowl Sunday is the day I go shopping. I love to shop. Go to Costco tomorrow. Costco your little hearts out. Okay. Go to Publix. Go everywhere tomorrow because it's going to be a ghost town. Why do I keep grabbing this like it has any power to it? What time tomorrow? What time do you guys want to do tomorrow? I'm thinking like 3:30 my time. I think the dumb basketball game starts at 5:30. Debbie, thank you for your super chat. If you've been injured, I have a spreadsheet for that. Oh my God. Are there any guys in the stream, Rue? Franklin was here, Martin was here, and I think that was it. They tend to avoid us. And when I say us, I mean me. Shelly, thank you. And she's not lying, actually. Kind of like Ghost Rider yesterday. That's a true, we're not kidding. Remember how I thought Ghost Rider was kidding about neck surgery, a stroke, and the death of her mother? And I laughed. This is also real. And she has a spreadsheet for that. So please reach out to her. I would really appreciate that. All complaints need to go through the mods, gets filtered through them, and then I'm sure it'll get back to me. So please feel free to put that. We'll keep you in the Rolodex, but also just put that in the comment box. Thank you for your super chat. And she does have a spreadsheet for that. Mommers, I was kidding. I have felt so welcome. I love the shared love here. Okay, good. I was hoping you were kidding. It kind of made me feel sad because you and I emailed the other day and I was like, oh shit, I hope I did not offend her. Thank you for your super chat. That was very kind. And if I ever do offend someone, maybe you don't want to say it here live, reach out to me. I mean that. Like some things, I never want to offend anyone in all deep seriousness. I do, Mommers, because it does that. I never want to offend anyone, of course, unless it's Marilyn, right? Like I definitely will offend her. I'd love to just like roll the bowling ball and knock all the pins down of offense, like just knock everything, just make everything offensive when it comes to her because she deserves it and she's a horrible, disgusting person. But everybody else, like, no, I definitely don't want to offend anyone. And I even think about that. There was a time that the other day, like I'm going to give you an example. I really don't want to offend people. And if I do, I wouldn't be shocked if I did because I really do have dark ass humor and I take it too far sometimes. So like reach out to me if you feel offended or just unsubscribe and never talk to me again. Whatever, whatever you're more comfortable with, whether you're able to deal with conflict. If you're not, just tell me to fuck right off and never come back. Marilyn is a bullseye. Yeah, she is. She's god awful. And anytime she comes up, I'm definitely going to trash that bitch. But like the other day, I felt really bad about this. What was the conversation? Who only the Lord knows. And the Lord right now is like, don't look at me. Oh my, me? He was like, she's out of control. No. I said something. Oh, I was asking for you guys to give me all your money. Remember for the cult? It goes to the right place. Sauce boss, right? And I was saying, really, Helena? Oh my God, thank you for noticing. I got it on a half off sale today. This was $10. And it's like a weird little wrap sweater and it barely has like, but I love the see the like different patterns on it. And I was most attracted to the color. I love oatmeal sweaters. I have so many oatmeal sweaters and I didn't care for $10. I was like, give it to me for $10. Absolutely. What was I just saying? Oh, I was asking for all your money. And I was like, sell your kids, sell your house. I was like, get rid of your husband, put me in your will, like whatever you have to do to like, just balance it out and give me your money. And I said, Mar Lugo refinanced her house. And I was like, sell your children. Like, that's not offensive. But we said something about sell a kidney. And I truly felt bad about that because Rhonda McNeil was in here and I love Rhonda McNeil and she's on the waiting list for a kidney. And it hit me. I felt really sad about it. I felt guilty. I was like, that's not funny. Like now stuff like that happens, right? Like jokes get made. And of course, I can't probably imagine countless how many jokes that I have said in here and I didn't know. Like, I know Rhonda McNeil is on the waiting list for a kidney. Hey, good for you, Kim is Blue. Thank you, Karen Doll. Some of you I don't know, right? Like, I probably have cracked a joke before where I didn't know and it triggered you or was sensitive to you, but I didn't know what the situation was. And if that's the case, I apologize. Like, I don't want to hurt people. If you notice, my dark humor, thanks, Heather, and my jokes are usually directed at me. I don't get off making fun of people. It's not my get down to like crack at people dark, like make it dark enough to make fun of you. No. Again, unless it's Marilyn. But otherwise, no. I'm not doing that, right? Like I'm definitely not. So that's my point. I'm being in all seriousness, like I felt so bad about that. If I had any money, you'd have it and I would buy everything that would bring the mods money. I totally get it. Don't worry about it. Money shall rain upon us in some way. Uh, Need to flirt with Reese. You look so cute with pigtails. Mommers, thank you. Wow. I never do pigtails, but when my hair starts to look like total shit and there's no other way to style it, I'm like, when in doubt, throw on a hat and do some pigtails. No, Helena. This is different. So Helena, I love Helena. Kim is Blue, me too. It is hard to offend me. Like truly, I don't know if I'm Gen X. I don't know what I am, but it is difficult to embarrass me and it's very difficult to offend me. And I am not the kind of person who needs an apology at all. I will give an apology and I will take accountability, but I don't need one. And it really is hard to offend me. I'm pretty desensitized. Oh yeah, from being a Scientologist. But Helena, we know you. We love your heart. And you didn't know that about Rhonda McNeil. So it's different, right? Do you understand the difference? Helena cracked that joke. Why wouldn't you have cracked that joke? I was like, sell your kids. That's a little darker than sell your kidney, right? I was like, sell your house, sell your kids. Helena, you were just rolling with the jokes. It's on me, not you. I knew that about Rhonda McNeil. So don't apologize. It's okay. And Rhonda loves us and forgives us. Like she's an amazing woman and she's on the list. And I pray all the time that she gets a kidney, right? But Helena, we love you in your heart. Don't worry about it. Yes, I do know that. Yes. Armine. And I thought of that too, as a matter of fact. Joanne Hawley, we're here for it all, the good and the bad, the ugly, bring it on, the funny and the sad. We love it all. I love you. Debbie Zito goes, you're a millennial punk, you punk ass, millennial punk ass B. I didn't know that. I thought I was Gen Z or X or T. Joanne Hawley, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Joanne Hawley is a close friend of mine, and she's just someone I know, like a lot of you, won't leave me. And you also know my intentions. You know my heart. I love to get dark and silly and laugh with you guys. And sometimes it crosses over into inappropriate. I happen to be comfortable in inappropriate and awkwardville, but it's not for everybody. And I do apologize. I'm giving a broad apology right now to anybody whom I've offended, like Barbara Waite. I feel bad about that. What do you mean, hi, West Coast Fancy Nancy? You've been here the whole time. What are you doing? Oh, you're saying hi to Helena. Sorry. Joanne, that was very, very kind of you. Thank you for being supportive of saying that. It validates me because it makes me feel like less of a piece of shit. Because honestly, this all stems from I can hear my mom when I kind of got back in life with her when I was 18. And I had this kind of humor then. This is why I got in trouble a lot in Scientology was my humor, right? Thank you, Joanne, for your super chat. That was really nice. I could hear my mom. She used to do this a lot when I would crack a joke and she'd go, ooh, not everybody's going to like you, Reese. And she'd go, you're not going to be for everybody. You're not going to be for everybody. And she'd make that really uncomfortable, like cringe face. And it always made me feel really bad. Like there was something wrong with me. Like I was like, okay, I guess my, like, I'm not going to be able to be in a lot of circles. And that was validated by Scientology. When I would use my humor, I would get in big trouble for that. I used to have to word clear a reference, a policy by L. Ron Hubbard called jokers and degraders. And I used to have to read that all the time because I was considered a joker and a degrader. And so I know Nanny Carey, but my mom was making the point. Reese was trained by George Carlin in Scientology. Sometimes one or the other of those influences shows up. It is a little bit Jekyll and Hyde. It's a little bit of schizophrenia. Yeah, it's like you're going to get the Scientologist or the George Carlin side. Thank you, Gemini girl. Oh my God, mommers, you were fortunate. That was my goal. My dream in life was to see him live. I love and worship George Carlin. You'll never make everybody happy all the time, Reese. Just the way it is. Stay strong. We're proud of you. Thank you, Jason. And he's right. He's right. I have come to accept myself like that reel we just played. If you don't love yourself, no one else is going to either. How can you expect someone else to? Hey, Lori Lee. I understand that I am going to rub people the wrong way. I have a lot of haters. They can't fucking stand me. That has a lot to do with it. My loud ass personality and my dark sense of humor. Do you know how many people are probably going, I can't believe she just talked about vaginas? People get so pissed when I talk about sex or flaps or any of that stuff. They get truly offended. Oh, my pearls. They clutch their pearls, right? Like, I can't be around people like that. You know, they hate me. I hate them. I can't be around stuck up people who are not within reality. Perception, not reality. Oh, well, Barbara, wait, I still feel bad about it. So I'm glad you told me, and I'm sorry I did that. That's Puka Vista. That's amazing. I laughed through the movie Pulp Fiction. Do you think I have dark humor? Yes, Jan. There's a lot of dark. You know what movie I laughed through? I don't even want to say it. I think it was hilarious. No Country for Old Men. I could quote that whole movie. I thought that movie, like, there were so many dark moments in that movie where I thought it was hilarious. I laughed through Pulp Fiction. I also laughed through one of my favorites, Quentin Tarantino, Inglorious Bastards. I loved Inglorious Bastards, and I laughed through it. I thought it was hilarious. And Quentin Tarantino also did Pulp Fiction. They can hate you silently in the shadows. They have the power to leave or sit silently. They don't have to want to be part of their hate. Yeah, we don't have to. Yeah, no, we don't. And the thing is, I don't like stuck up ass people like that pretend like nothing is real. Thank you, Jennifer Ogle. Those who have watched you from the start know you. I hope the newbies know this and don't take it personally. Yeah, but that's why people leave and very few come to us, and that's okay. You know what, Barbara Waite? I actually haven't. I've seen pieces of Fargo, but I've never seen the whole movie. But I will say, I think so, Rain. I love Frances McDormand. I think she is an incredible actress. I love, love, love her dry humor. I love Frances McDormand, and I know that she's in Fargo, of course. But yeah, no, I'm sure I would laugh through it. There's a lot of dark ass movies. Again, No Country for Old Men. Mommers, I loved Inglorious Bastards. There's a really good cast in that movie. There's a lot of good actors in that movie. It's dark. I would recommend it. I thought it was a fantastic movie. I did not see A Hateful Eight. I also love Kill Bill 1 and 2. And I've said this before. I think I love Kill Bill 2 more than 1. But yeah, I like those kind of dark movies. But Inglorious Bastards is, I think, a really good, brilliantly done movie. That's the first time I ever, and I have a crush on him, just not because of how he looks, but just how brilliant of an actor he is. I never saw it, Lady O. Yeah, well, we would get along great, Raspberry Beret. Christoph Waltz. That was his first American film that he had done. He plays the really evil guy in it. Great. And also he's so genius. I think he said he speaks like 7 or 8 languages, and he does in that movie. Like he switches from French to German. Oh yes, she saw that, right? I said happy birthday to her. Jason, thank you for the super chat. Happy birthday to our amazing third eye. I love that woman. I absolutely love her. Third Eye Open has been with me since the very beginning. Jason, thank you for the super chat. She's been with me forever. I mean, all of you guys really have, but she is, well, Mommers, only if that's your kind of movie. I don't want to recommend that movie to you because it's a dark movie. There's some gore in that movie. Like, don't watch it if that's not your style of movie. Quentin Tarantino movies I love, not all, and I haven't seen them all. For instance, Django, I couldn't handle it. Didn't like it. Way too much stuff that I can't handle. I haven't seen Hateful Eight. I liked Dusk Till Dawn, but I don't know if that was Tarantino. He just played a role in it. Yeah, happy birthday for sure to Third Eye Open. I love that woman. I love all of these mods, and I only work with excellence, if that tells you anything. So I won't work with anyone that's not excellent. They have to pass a test and sign an NDA. Never saw that movie, Mary Barons. I like dark, moody movies. Mommers. Okay, then I would recommend it. Yeah, I would recommend. I love the Kill Bill movies. I really loved Inglourious Bastards. That is a fantastic movie. The other dark movie, but it's not Tarantino. I don't know who directed it. Actually, was No Country for Old Men. Was a great movie. And what's his name in that? I mean, Josh Brolin was good, but I think he's from Spain. That actor, he's incredible. The hotel in Dust Till Dawn is near our town. We pass it. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's a weird ass movie. Armene. Oh, it was? Okay. Helena says Dust Till Dawn was Tarantino. I really the first time I saw it, was freaked out. It's just so weird. It is such a weird movie because it's like kind of a normal movie. It's not normal, but I mean, like, Javier Bardem, yeah, he's really good looking dude. I didn't see it, Joan, but when it gets to the end, it's so weird. That movie just like flips on its head. It is such a weird movie. I liked it though. Like I really enjoyed that. It is. It's dark though. Super dark. Bobo, Mr. Bojangles. Look at his haircut. He looks so fresh. He's a naked. Him's a naked man. Oh, Bobo, you're a good boy. He's a good person. He's a great guy, and he's fresh, and he's clean, and he listens to your stories, and he says, "Don't let this haircut fool you. I'll rip your lungs out." He says, "I'll kill anybody that comes in, and I'll do it with a smile." I did not see Reservoir Dogs. I also didn't see My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I did not see that. Reservoir Dogs was also Tarantino. Was that Tarantino? My Gert's snoring. I don't know what that means, Yadira. My Anagi Pood. My first husband, Michael, loved Tarantino. Did Tarantino do The Revenant? That was the first movie that Leonardo DiCaprio won an award for. Did he do The Revenant? The Revenant? I heard he's a dickhead too. A dickhead. Barbara Waite. I did not laugh at that part on the Titanic, but I could see people laughing at that. It was not Tarantino, Yadira. I didn't see Reservoir Dogs. I didn't see, was it Gangs of New York? Was that Tarantino? Michael loved Gangs of New York, I think. I want to say that. He loved Tarantino. He loves Scorsese movies, and he also loves Wes Anderson movies. Not Tarantino. Okay. Let me ask you this. I know it was Tarantino. Tarantino's most recent movie, I think, was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw that, I want to say, in the theaters. And that was a weird ass movie. That was like a spinoff. He kind of did it on who is that dude? Manson. And it had a really good cast, and the acting was good. Gangs of New York with Scorsese. That's right. You're right. It was hard for me to remember, but Michael loved Scorsese. I love the short today with the armadillo in the yard and Bo looking at the cow and the cow looking at Bo. I know they're all so cute, Lady O. I have to say, I don't love living in the country, but that part I do love. I love going outside, especially when it's warmer and I can be out there with all the cattle and just all of that. I did not see Wyatt Earp Iwa, but my favorite, and I say this, I haven't seen a lot of westerns. My hardcore favorite western movie will always be Tombstone. I could quote that movie too. Me too, mommers. I like when we talk about movies. I did not see The Unusual Suspects. Wasn't that kind of a am I thinking of something else? Was Unusual Suspect? No, I did see that. Tommy made me watch that in a hotel room once and I fucking hated it. That had Kevin Spacey, didn't it? I did not follow that movie at all. I did not like it. What was I thinking of? I was thinking of a movie with Juliette Lewis was really, really young. Yeah, Val Kilmer was so good in Tombstone. Who, Jackie Brown. Jackie Brown was Tarantino, wasn't it? That was a great movie. Oh, thanks, Helena. Let's see. Okay, so Reservoir Dogs. Thanks, Helena. Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown was so good. I loved Jackie Brown. Kill Bill, so good, so classic. Kill Bill 1 and 2, Death Proof. Never even heard of that. Inglorious Bastards, so good. Django Unchained. Okay, but the later one, Helena, was oh, here you go. You got it. Hateful Eight, didn't see that. Okay, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was his last movie. Dusk Till Dawn is a cult classic horror film directed by Robert Rodriguez. Okay, written by Tarantino. Interesting. I did not see Cape Fear. No, Natural Born Killers. That's it. A couple people have told me I need to see Natural Born Killers. I don't think I can. I've heard it's like really dark and it's super bloody. I don't love that. I don't love that. And I know what you're saying right now, like, but you like Kill Bill. It's not the same. I don't know that it's something I would like. To be honest, guys, I don't watch movies ever anymore. Oh my God, Viggy Cat. I love Christoph Waltz. Um, I like comedies. But comedies are hard because they're so cheesy. Like newer movies are stupid. Hey, Geoplanet Jane, newer movies to me are not funny. I don't get the humor. It's like new age stupid shit. I like older movies that are of comedy. Hey to Neil Brown. I did like though Bridesmaids. That's a newer comedy movie, and I thought that was just really good. But I have to say, like Kristen Wiig, she's an amazing comedian, and so is Jen. Is it Melissa? Not Jennifer. Melissa McCarthy is hilarious. And then I don't know the other ladies' names in it, but they were fantastic. All of them were so good. Comedy is tough for me because not all comedy I think is funny, and some people laugh at everything and they're easy to make laugh and entertain. It's hard to make me laugh. I only like specific like clever comedy, I would say, dark comedy, like the perfect like on cue comedy. I can't just laugh at everything. It is, Helena. It's such a good movie. Did you see like Water for Elephants? No. No, because I didn't know if there was going to be animal cruelty in that. I can't watch it. I did not see the Twilight movies. I think that one guy is just gross. I don't like him. I don't like his face. Hey, Giselle. I haven't seen that. I did not see Waiting for Guffman, which I was told I need to see because one of my favorite movies is Best in Show, and it's the same director, and I think it's all improvised. It's all improv. But yeah, I like dark comedy for sure. For sure. This was so fun. Okay, don't watch it. Yeah, I can't watch a movie that has any kind of animal cruelty. I won't do it. I can't do it. Same with me, Rain. We would probably like a lot of the same movies, Rain. And you know, Rain and I both love yeah, Best in Show is so good. I'm pretty sure, Rain, that you also love Tenenbaums and you like Wes Anderson. I love that's probably in my top 5. Best in Show and Royal Tenenbaums. But again, yeah, Schitt's Creek was the best show. Christopher Guest movies, yeah. Royal Tenenbaums is a weird one because I have met so many people. They also Best in Show. You want to know how different my mom is? I made my mom years ago. I came to visit her and we were flipping through movies and Best in Show came on. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, you're going to love this movie. She hated it. She didn't get it. I couldn't believe it. I have seen Best in Show probably 20 to 25 times. I laugh every time. That's how funny that movie is to me. She did not laugh. She didn't understand it. And that's the same with Tenenbaums. Some people will watch Royal Tenenbaums, and that tells you how different their humor is, right? My mom couldn't handle Best in Show. I have heard my ex-in-laws, Doug, Brenda loved Tenenbaums. Doug hated it. It was an ongoing joke in our family for years. He was like, "Is it as good as Royal Tenenbaums? It's the worst movie ever made." And I was like, "Yeah, like we can't hang out, dude. You don't know, you don't understand humor." American Bitch. I think that was the name of their magazine, Barbara Waite. Tarantino wrote, hey, Laughs Me, True Romance, very dark, very good with Christian Slater. I did not see True Romance. And I have not seen In Bruges either. Did you get into The Office? I couldn't get into it. Although every time I see a clip, I've never tried to watch The Office in all fairness. And when I see a clip of it, I laugh. It's just there was something about those characters I didn't love. And I do love Steve Carell. And John Krasinski, I have always had a crush on. I think he is so cute. And I love how in love he is with his wife. I love that he's with Emily Blunt. I just think that's so cute. I also love that Emily Blunt's sister is with Stanley Tucci. I think that's really cute. But you guys know I don't watch a lot of shows, but I absolutely binge watched Schitt's Creek. I loved so much Schitt's Creek. What is Schitt's Creek on? I don't even remember. What could I watch it on? Is it on Netflix? I don't have Netflix, but I wonder if I could rent it. I wonder if I could rent it on like Apple TV or something. I would love to watch Schitt's Creek again. I'm not over Catherine O'Hara, and I honestly might have to rent Best in Show. Oh, it's on Hulu. I don't have any of that. I do have Amazon Prime though, but that sucks and there's nothing on that. Okay. Yeah, Christy Nicole, I love John Krasinski and Emily Blunt together. I should watch The Office. Mommers, I think that's okay. It's on Prime. Last me, what is on Prime? There are so many reels that compile clips of John and Emily in public. They're always touching, holding hands. They're so cute together. Jen, got to go back to work. I'll catch your rest later. Sending a little love to piss off the haters. Jen, thank you. And I love you, babe. I was talking to Debbie Zito about you yesterday. I was like, did you not love Jen? I hope you come back to a Zoom call, although I realize how overwhelming they can be and it's not for everyone. I just want you to know, like, everybody loved you and everybody loved your bangs. And bangs are not easy to pull off. And you were so fucking cute. Schitt's Creek is on Prime. Oh, shit. I'm going to pull that up. Jen, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your super chat. Raymond, God loves a terrier. Yes, he does. God loves a terrier. Oh my God. I love Best in Show. You could, Raymond. Yeah. Yeah, white, yellow, black, and white. They're all precious in his sight. God loves a terrier. Oh my God. Ew, Tash Bits. Dwight? No, I'm not attracted to that actor. Oh, I love that movie. Although, Raymond, you don't need to send it to me. I'll just buy it. It's probably like $10. I rent movies. If I want to watch a movie, I'll rent it on my iPad and watch it, or I'll miss it. I'll watch like half of it and then I run out because I don't honestly, guys, I don't have time to watch a whole movie. If I rent something, I usually get the first half and then can't finish it. But I would purchase Best in Show. Like that's worth it. I will fork over the $10. I love Parker Posey too. She did a great job in that. You know, I'm trying to think who my favorite character is. I have to say, I love the gay guys, Scott and Vanderhoof, Stefan. I love Scott, the gay guy. I love when they check into the hotel and he's like, your total is going to be this or whatever. And Scott's like, talk to daddy. And then when he's like, we have you down for a queen. And he's like, and just who are you calling a queen, my dear man? And then when he's like, there's a lot of dogs here this weekend. And Scott's like, yeah, I can see there's a lot of them in the lobby. Oh my God. And when he goes to the deli and he's like, give me that pepperoni stick. I just want to hold it. I love that guy. He is so good. And I love Michael McKean. Michael McKean is such a classic actor. Reese, call me. You don't have to rent a movie ever. What does that mean, Debbie? Oh, I know what it means. All right. A pecan, a walnut, pine nut. Yes. Jennifer Coolidge. Oh, she's good in The White Lotus, Geoplanet Jane. I did see The White Lotus. That was so good. She was also really good in Best in Show. I am her in Best in Show because she married a 500-year-old man. And she's like, we both love soup. We could talk or not talk for hours. And I love how she's like, I know he's old, but she's like, I have to keep him off of me. And he's like sitting there in a wheelchair. Oh my God, it's so cute. But Scott, the gay guy, is so good in that movie. Oh my God, Mommers, yes. And I love Jane Lynch in that. Remember when Fred Willard calls her a guy? And he's like, Jane Lynch is all excited, and Fred Willard's like, that is one happy fella. Oh my God. And remember when Scott says, he's like, look at her blazer. He's like, look at the piping on it. She looks like a cocktail waitress on an oil rig. They are so good. You watched Girls? Oh, I love Girls. That's one of my very favorite shows, Lady O. I thought I wouldn't like it. I loved it. It is so, but again, Girls is a prime example of like, you have to get that humor. That show is not for everybody. Yeah, Renee B. Girls is so good. I love Girls. If you haven't seen another show, probably my favorite, I might love it more than Schitt's Creek, The Righteous Gemstones. Holy shit. I'm sad that I don't own The Righteous Gemstones. It is the best show. But again, you have to get the humor and you can't be offended by that. Like if it's like, for instance, I would never ask Abigail to watch, or Liz Tricks, the Righteous Gemstones. You have to get into that mindset of that humor. It is the funniest show. And I also love Danny McBride. I also love John Goodman. Holy Lord, I love John Goodman. And I love, love, love Danny McBride. I think he is a comedic genius. That's okay, Raymond. Don't worry about it. Lady O, that's crazy that you watched Girls. That was such a good show. That was such a good show. You haven't watched the last season of what, Mommers? Somebody told me, Julie, who told me the other day, who told me to watch a show? And you said that I am the character in that show. Schitt's Creek is on Prime? Okay, I'm going to have to pull that up. What show is it? I loved Sex in the City, and I loved 6 Feet Under. 6 Feet Under was so good. The Sopranos, obviously, I loved. Is she in here? She must not be in here anymore. And why would she be? Mods, can you remember the show that she recommended? Pat Jonas. Oh, okay. Has anybody ever watched this show? Julie, sorry. Third Eye Open wants me. Sorry, cat's out of the bag, babe. I'm sorry. Happy birthday, though, again, by the way. Has anybody watched Palm Royale? I didn't see that, Debbie. 6 Feet Under was so good, Jane. Apparently, I am the character Maxine on Palm Royale. Oh my God, it would be an honor. That is from The Righteous Gemstones. Mama said not to, but I did it anyway. Misbehaving. I wash my hands to keep away from Satan. Oh my God. The Gemstones on HBO, Jeannie Hansen. It is so good. It is so, The Righteous. If I had that, I would zip through it again. I've probably seen it twice all the way through, maybe 3 times. It is the funniest show. Reese's Maxine, fight me. I don't think anybody's seen it besides you. Palm Royale. Apparently, that is me to a T, she said. I'm Maxine. Is 6 Feet Under all dark or is there humor mixed in? Oh, no, there's a ton of humor mixed into 6 Feet Under. No, it is not all dark. And the characters are so good in that movie. They just the acting. Oh my God, 6 Feet Under is so good. Now, it's dark. It is definitely dark, but there's a lot of humor to it. Richard Jenkins is such a good actor, and I love him in that show. I love Richard Jenkins, and he's really good in it. Viggy, I never saw it, but I do love Walter Goggins. I don't remember. Wait, don't remember. I'm here to be sarcastic, not useful. That's true. We're a lot alike, Helena, and I love you, my sweet baby koala. Thank you for your super chat. Lady O, you have to watch it, please. Maxine is Kristen Wiig. Oh, she didn't tell me that. So you've watched that show, Debbie? Oh, shit. Well, now I really want to watch it. I didn't know Kristen Wiig was in it. Okay, I'll watch it. I love Kristen Wiig. I think she is so hilarious. You do? Oh, Helen knows the owner. Oh my God. And I'm ready to party with the best of friends. And I'm gonna go down to the river. You look like an old mop. Oh my God. Call me when your boobs come in. You call me when yours come in. Your best friend, really? Do you really think you're going to be best friends forever? Because you're not. Oh, you did tell me that? Well, third eye open, what do I know? I don't remember shit. I don't retain anything. Don't be mad at me about it. Damn, girl. Birthday girl. Help me, I'm poor. I'm with him. I'm Mrs. Iglesias. No, you're not. You just put on sunglasses. Help me, I'm poor. This is the 90s. Civil rights. It's not, and you're in the wrong decade. Welcome to Germany. Reese, have you seen A Very Sordid Wedding? I've not even heard of it, Raymond. I don't know that Raspberry Beret. Carol Burnett's in it? Did I know that? Oh my God, I love Carol Burnett. Miss Hannigan. If this floor don't shine like the top of the Chrysler building, your backside will, Annie. 6 Feet Under was so good. Karma Charms Kittens and welcome in. Guys, this was fun. It was loosey-goosey. Kind of like our flaps and nips. Oh my God. Nancy, when she beats the cookie, it's so good. Oh, Donna Cooper has seen Palm Royale. When she beats the cookie, that whole scene is so funny. No, she does not get a dog. I love when the guy gives her the lemonade and she's like driving and she's like, oh, that's good. She's like, oh shit, that is fresh. I say that a lot when I take a drink of my electrolytes. I'm like, oh shit, that's fresh. Napoleon Dynamite's classic good humor. Absolutely. Your mom goes to college. All of those are good. Classic lines. Yeah, Melissa and the puppies. How many did you take? I took 9. She's so funny. All of the characters are so good in that movie. They're so funny. I cracked a blanket in half. Michelle, my friend Michelle and I, whenever she tells me a story, I'll go, oh shit. And she goes, yeah, oh shit. Yeah, oh shit. It's so good. A quote machine. Do you want to go for a walk later? Oh, I can't. Thank you, though. I'm sorry. Is this your husband? No, I'm not with him. It's so good. It's Nancy. It is so good. She's like, I can get cocaine from my hairstylist. I love her. Whoever that woman is, she's been in a lot. I just don't know her name in real life. She is so funny. She's like, I want balls in my face. Oh my God. I love her. She is so hilarious in that movie. I love Wilson Phillips. I love how innocently she says that. She's like, I love Wilson Phillips. Remember when she puts a gun in her brother's baggage to get on. She's like, the TSA is going to rip his ass apart. She's so funny. The scene where they're stealing the mic from each other in that scene, and they just keep like fighting for the microphone and talking at the engagement party. That whole movie is so good. It's so clever. Oh, you're really doing it, aren't you? You're just shitting in the street. Don't you ruin that dress. It's so good. I love Bridesmaids. I could quote the whole damn movie. Here comes the litter bug. I love the cop in that. He's so sweet. No, I have not, Raymond. I've never even heard of it. It's so good. Some say love, it is a river. That's Napoleon Dynamite. I was quoting Cat. I was quoting Bridesmaids. Cat, you've seen Bridesmaids. You had to have. It's coming out of me like lava. Renee B., you watched Palm Royale. Would you agree that I am the character Maxine? Right? Cat, you have to watch that movie. Come on, Cat. You have the most cuddly, snuggly house. You have your dog. You have all your cute pillows. Get cuddled up and watch Bridesmaids, or I'll come do it with you. Whatever you want to do. Get me like a black olive and pepperoni pizza, and I'll be there. Maybe like some cookie dough ice cream or something. If you want to top it off, whatever works. Hold on one more day. Rose Byrne. No, that's not who the blonde lady. I know who Rose Byrne is. Yes, that was a pick me scene. Yes, that's so true, Nancy. Oh, you have seen it. You suck at remembering what movie it was. Oh, okay. Well, that's okay. I'll still come over for the pizza. You're really doing it, aren't you? You're just shitting in the street. She's like, I shit myself. I shit in my dress. And she's like, that happens. That happens. Yeah. Happy birthday again to Third Eye. Not Rebel Wilson either. I know who Rebel Wilson is. The blonde, guys. The blonde lady who's like, I cracked a blanket in half. She's like, do you understand me? I cracked a blanket in half. The lady who's like, I can get cocaine from my hairstylist. She reminds me of me. She's hilarious. Do I have Apple TV? I think. Doesn't everybody have Apple TV? I have whatever. Oh, no. I have where I go on the Apple app and I rent shit. Maybe that's not the same thing. We did fun things. Yeah, Nancy, I love that. No, that lady. Carol. Donna Cooper. Okay, Wendy McClendon Covey. I'll take your word for it because I don't know what her name was originally, but she is so funny. I love her dryness. She is so funny. When she's on the airplane and she's like, she'll have a double 7 and 7. She's like, is that alcohol? And she's like, you'll like it. It's sweet. She's so funny. I love her. All right, guys, we've gone over 2 hours. Honestly, I stretched this long enough. I can't do content anymore. I seem to be really bad at this. I'm starting to feel like Abigail's mom toward myself. Like I already don't even like myself. And I kind of get why she hates me too. Thank you for tonight. She is. Kim is Blue. She's so funny. I haven't seen that movie, Debbie. Mods, I love you guys, especially Third Eye because it's her birthday. Everybody, I'm so happy for her. She's not quite a senior yet. You still have some life left in you. Of course you do. Stop that. Just because you live in an old person's home. She doesn't, but I like to make fun of her. She was the mom on Goldberg. I saw a couple of episodes of that years ago, and she was hilarious in that show. Love you, Karma Charms Kittens. I love you guys. Please hit subscribe, hit like. I'm going to do a show tomorrow afternoon. You did, Third Eye. Okay. I'm going to do a show tomorrow afternoon. Again, for those that do not like baseball, love you, Third Eye. Stop it. We're going to live together one day. Love you, Barbara Waite. For those that don't want to watch the baseball show tomorrow with that Love Bunny dude. Oh my God, Anita Card. You have to watch some of them. Please tune in tomorrow afternoon. It'll probably be a shit ass show. There'll be like 4 people here, but I'll do it. I'll do it because you asked me to. But for everybody else who's going to watch the baseball game, whatever. Love you, mommers. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Love you, Mary Barons. Thinking about you today, Mary Barons. Definitely. Guys, thank you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for being members. Thank you for gifting memberships. All those things help us so much. Thank you. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow. I can't believe you sat through this with me. It's pretty bad. I think her mom is right. Think it over. Doesn't matter. You can't hit unsubscribe. Your grandfathered in, but I think I'm pretty bad at this. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon.